dope, dude.
And she fucking
That's kinda
accidentally shoots her father in the head, kills him instantly, and Gene Hackman's character says, well, that's close enough.
And they ride off and leave her.
And leave her there with the fucking gun in her hand. Did they?
She keeps that gun, I think, dude. I think throughout the time.
I don't know. Maybe she does, right?
It's the pearl bottom with silver.
But the coroner, Undertaker, was there, and he remembers her when she comes back into town, and he kind of helps her out in the film. But so basically, they wait till the end of the film to reveal that she was basically forced to kill her father, inadvertently trying to save his life. But Gene Hackman's character set all that up. So when she actually saves her father's marshal badge, right? The star, and throws it at Gene Hackman's character to let him know, like, hey, I'm the little girl's fucking life.
He gets scared. He feels fear. You can see it in his.
Because the whole time that she gets to the town, she's a stranger. Nobody knows who she is. Nobody knows her name, and she has this very visible hatred towards John's character through the whole time, and even he notices it, and he asks her a few times, like, do you have a specific problem with me, and what is it, like, who are you? And he spends the whole movie trying to figure her out, and then at that last moment, she throws that fucking star in the sand, and the Marshall star,
it gets back to him,
and he realizes, oh, like, this ghost has come back for me, you know?
It's haunting him now, you know?
I thought it was really funny and kind of cool of the fact that they live in this really, really small town, and it's almost like a episode of Big Brother, or like The Amazing Race, or like MTV's Real World, where they all live in the same house together, but they all have to kind of like duel with each other. So they would see each other through everyday occurrences, you know. And there was a part where John, wanting to know more about the lady Elle's character, he's like, hey, come have dinner with me. He sends her a message. I was like, hey, I want to get to know you, come have dinner with me. And he's trying to get more information out of her, but she dresses up as a lady on a date. She actually takes a little one chamber fucking gun because she wants to kill him, but they kind of test each other out, because he doesn't really know who she is, and he really wants to get to know her to the point where he actually likes her and wants to like take her out of the fight. But she's fucking.
He basically comes on to her. He says, yo, like, you don't have to keep doing this. I'm very attracted to you. I don't really know why, but I could give you more money
than what this is,
than what you can spend.
That's not.
And so she's like, no, and she kind of like interrogates him and pulls the gun from underneath the table, and you just hear the click. And he knows, and he tells her, which is a pretty cool but weird fucking story and fucked up, where he says that his father was a judge, and his father lost it one day, and took a gun and was playing Russian roulette with one in the chamber, and took it to each one of his family members, and put it to the head, and he pulled the trigger, and once it got to his actual dad who was doing it to him, he fucking killed himself. And he told her, there's nothing in this world that I'm ever gonna be afraid of ever. But I think once she revealed who she was to him, he actually was afraid. That when
she was judge and jury, dude, she was gonna lay the hammer. When she came
back into town, dude. When she came back into town and threw the fucking star, and he realized who she was, I think he was afraid. He was like, oh shit. Oh shit! It all made sense for him now.
And that's why he makes what doesn't win, because he makes a mistake. He's got, she got the best of him, got in his mind, because it's all like the kid's character says. It's not just about how quick you are. It's a mind game.
Yeah.
And she fucked him up. She fucked up his game.
Big time. She got into his head. Yeah, it's a head game.
And then she puts one through his cranium.
And it all started when she did the duel with the preacher, dude. Like, with the whole fake out that they did was really awesome.
So once they're what's his name?
The blind kid?
No, the preacher. What's the preacher's name?
Court.
So once we're getting towards the end of the movie, Court, the preacher, and Ellen, Sharon Stone's character, are a couple of the finalists, and John makes them fight against each other. But because they are pretty friendly with each other, they like each other, they don't want to do it. And he's like, no, you guys are going to do it. And then so they stage this gun battle where we think Court has killed Ellen.
Yeah.
But really, she had like a
red ink, blobs of ink on her chest.
Yeah, I want to say because they never really describe they never really explain how it really happened. But she did have the Marshall Star, but I don't think the actual bullet deflected the Marshall Star deflected the bullet, or did he just purposely miss her and then it just. Because she had like a handful of that red ink that she got from the blind kid, to make it seem like he shot her. And then when the coroner rolled up on him, he was like, "Oh, she's dead. Stay away from her, you savages. Look at what you're doing." Basically, trying to make it dramatic so they don't pay attention to the
sell
actual.
It.
Yeah, they pull it off. Yeah, so that the corpse is actually her alive.
So then she gets. Taken away, and Court has to play it up that he's upset, and then what happens after that?
She finds the kid's special stash that he was sleeping on.
Yeah, the dynamite
stacks, barrels.
Did the kid bang Ellen?
Yes, I think so.
No,
they slept together, or maybe.
No, I think that
he was just playing it up like
he was playing it up because he's a big talker through the entire thing. But no, because she says, the last thing I remember is you throwing up behind the saloon because you couldn't handle your liquor and then you passed out.
Yeah.
So it was like, no, don't try to tell people that we slept together because we didn't.
Sure. She won the drinking contest, right? I think so.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I thought was pretty funny is they all interact with each other, even though they're part of this fucking death game.
Or if they're not fighting, they still interact.
Yeah, they still interact with each other because the city, this little town, is like literally. I don't know, six or five or six buildings deep, and the main building is ran by fucking John, and it's a really cool like fucking
2-story building,
casino house, but yeah, dude, I thought it was pretty twisted and sick too, as far as that goes. But I felt like the twist at the end, where she does fake her death, I felt like it was visible. Like I felt like I seen that coming, but I didn't think she was gonna fucking blow the whole city up, dude.
Yeah,
she basically blows the whole town up, like everything.
And takes everything away from him. I think that was what that was meant to symbolize.
He kept claiming it's his town. It's
I'm gonna ruin everything that you've established here.
And that's what she did.
Because she blows it. He's about to face off with Court, and then they blow the dynamite, and he's still trying to shoot down Court, and he can't do it. And then all of a sudden, Ellen pops out, and they do the flashback of her father and her motivation.
Played by Gary Sinise,
which is fucking crazy.
Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I like the fact that it just ended abruptly too. It was like, hey, she came back, she wasn't really dead. The tale's over, and she rides off into the fucking sunset
like most badasses do.
Yeah, like exactly like a Western badass. Like the tale is over, and they ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, you don't need to know what happens.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
she just lives, dude. Most likely,
she fucking kills the bad guy because she comes back for revenge. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I felt like it, like that whole movie could have been a song. You know, like the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, but also it could be a straight out folk fairy tale about a legend of fucking the lady.
I thought like she could have been narrating her story or something.
Exactly.
Too. Like, oh, I'm doing this. I'm walking in or something. You know.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been very well been done a narrative of her saying the whole thing. I don't know. Like I said,
and she could have been talking about the other guys' stories, like, oh, that's blah blah blah, like how Scott Pilgrim does it or something. Like, but that's not how it went. And I'm glad.
Yeah.
Not every movie needs to be the same. So that's why the score is good for me.
Also, like I said, I feel like this movie is done so well that you can take the story of it or the formula and then add it to a different point in time and a different era. And it would still be a very good revenge film, almost like a reflection of the original, but it would be done in a different time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what defines a good movie. Is you can also take it and spin it on its side, and it would still be a good movie regardless. You know. So yeah, I thank you for introducing me to that movie.
Yeah,
and that's the quick and the dead, yo.
Yeah, for sure. It was a great discussion.
Yeah, you're either the quick or the dead in this town.
So, would you guys want to do facts or rating?
Yeah, let's do Swan Facts.
Swan Facts.
Swan Facts.
All right. Sharon Stone actually paid Leonardo's salary on her own so he could appear in the film.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she wanted him so bad that she paid him herself.
Is that why they fake slipped in the movie?
Did they really bang?
Raimi's original ending for the film didn't work, so Sony actually hired Joss Whedon to come in and rewrite the ending used in the film, which he did in one afternoon.
What was the original ending?
I don't know.
Oh, probably look that up.
But I'm sure you could find it online.
Yeah.
All the gunslingers in the film were trained and guided by a quick draw stunt coordinator. So it's all authentic how it goes down.
Yeah.
This was Russell Crowe's American debut.
Nice.
Bruce Campbell actually had a cameo that was left on the cutting room floor, which we saw in the credits.
Yeah.
That's why you don't see it, because it's not in the American version.
Oh, that's why I was like, wait a minute, I saw that motherfucker's name in the credits. Where was he? How did I miss that fool? That's not fair.
Sharon Stone actually handpicked Russell Crowe for the role as well. So it seems like she had a big
following.
I'm telling you, she had pull back then, but it wasn't for those type of reasons.
Yeah.
She's very fun.
Matt Damon turned down the role of the kid, which was then given to Leo.
Matt Damon.
How about them apples?
Apples house, bitch.
Yeah. Gee, I don't like them apples.
Sharon also picked Raimi as the director, who, when she was asked why she picked him out of everybody, that it was because she liked Army of Darkness a lot.
What?
Yeah.
Really? Nice. That's cool. Why did she have so much fucking say in this movie?
I don't know.
It's because it's her movie. Maybe she wanted to pull through.
Yeah, maybe she pitched it or pushed for it to be made. I saw her in this executive producers, so she produced the film. So maybe that's why. Sharon Stone's leather jacket in the film is over 100 years old and is from a Western museum, so it's the real deal.
Real deal.
All the guns in the film are authentic to 1878. They're from that exact era.
Actual models from there. Nice.
The tiny gun used by Ellen is referred to as a knuckle duster and can also be used as brass knuckles.
Yeah, those are cool.
As I said at the top of the show, the budget was $32 million and it grossed only $18 million. And one could say that it's because westerns, unless you're Quentin Tarantino, they don't really pull much money.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're in the, Sergio Leone, and when westerns were big back in the day, but
spaghetti westerns.
But modern